Hey guys, sorry I have to be gone today, but I have a little girl that's homesick, so I have to go home and spend some time with her and take her to the doctor. So here's what you're doing today. First of all, I want you guys to sit into the groups that you've been working in. Colin, you're still working independently, so you can just go get your computer and go ahead and start working on your piece. The rest of you go ahead and get into the groups that you have been working in. And after you get into those groups, then what will happen is you'll go ahead and you'll kind of start working on what you started yesterday with the packets. It's the literary elements packet that looks like this, okay? What's going to happen is that Mrs. Wilson is going to come around and talk with you guys and kind of help you set up each of your individual groups. You've got 4 roles within the groups, and those 4 roles are the writer, the researcher, the discussion master, and the presenter, okay? The presenter is probably a person that needs to have some really strong auditory skills because they have to listen to all of the information that you guys present within the context of the research and the putting this together, and then be able to sort of, present that to the class in the next couple of days or so. At this point, we don't have a due date on this because this honestly is some deep work and this is going to take you a little bit of time. Next, the discussion master needs to be someone that is a person that can sort of like lead discussion and kind of like take charge and make sure that they get people back on task. The researcher is the person that will first of all go and retrieve the computers that you need, whether it's 1 or 2. The researcher might find that they need to have one for the group to watch the video on as well as one to do research on, which is fine. I kind of noticed that this morning. They will also run the computer, and they will look up the information, take things deeper, think, oh, yeah, maybe we should look this up, and just kind of like keep things going with that, kind of keep questioning stuff. The writer will not only keep up with their own assignment, which is the packet, because this will be something that I collect at some point, but they will also have to record all of that information into your notebook, which is, you want to kind of think of this as like your textbook within your group. Make sure you put your names on the front of this too so that we have a record of whose notebook is who. This person may find that they need to take the notebook at home sometimes just to sort of catch up on notes that they have to take, because you have to keep, it's kind of going to be a little bit difficult to kind of keep track of both. Everyone will have the shared roles throughout the course of the rest of the semester. Everyone will be the writer at some point, so everyone will go through this process. I would suggest that you start out with somebody that has some really strong writing skills and that just flat out likes to write. Let that be the person that starts out by being the writer. That'll be the best decision within the group. So Mrs. Wilson is going to come around and just kind of like orchestrate and kind of help you assign the roles. But before she does that, the rest of the groups that she hasn't come around to, you guys can go ahead and continue to kind of work together on these pieces without the assigned roles. Once you have the assigned roles, you'll find that things go and run a lot more smoothly. I did this with my morning hour class. It went really, really well. Some of the comments that they had to say were, we were all productive. When I asked them about what they noticed about class today, everyone was working hard. We didn't get off task much. We uncovered a lot. You helped us one-on-one with groups, which was really cool. I like getting a lot of time to work on our stuff. I noticed that everyone was involved. Every group kept finding new things about the Alma story. We worked together. Things went a lot easier and we worked together good. Everyone seemed to work well in their groups. I noticed that every group was very focused. So these are the kinds of comments that we got back from this morning's collaborative group. So this has the potential to work really well for you guys as well. One of the things that you're going to do is when you get to the plot, I would suggest that if you haven't done it yet, you may want to go ahead and start with doing the plot. And the plot, you're going to be, Ms. Wilson is going to hand these out to you guys today as well, but you're going to get the cards that look like this. And what you do with this is you fill out every sequential event that happens in the plot, and you record that information on those cards. You don't record that information in these little boxes because there's not enough room, okay? So these can be empty, and you'll have those on your cards, and you'll just have one set for the group. That information does not have to be copied into the writer's notebooks, okay? Does not have to go in here. Just one set of those will be fine. We'll cut those out in a couple of days when we kind of go further with this thing. And that's about all the information, I suppose, that I have right now. Do good work today, okay? All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.